Hi, fans, Montreal, Quebec, Canada plays host to this evening's Rwl Rage from Olympic Center, Quebec. I'm Wally Cardill, along with Johnny Bianco and Snarl GM Tex Lynch for tonight's card in the ongoing Sweet Revenge Worldwide Summer Tour.
We miss ladies' night in Toronto, but Wally and I are sure glad to be back in the skybox with you. Tex, especially since we won't miss the second half of this Rage Ladies Tag Team Tournament, going down tonight.
Oh man, Johnny, let me tell you, me and Reggie had the best time at Ladies Night in Toronto, because it was just the first half of this tournament was wow. And the second half tonight, another 8 tag teams ready to go, and it is going to be just as insane, maybe even worse.
And this next round of the tournament will be played out tonight in its entirety. And when it's over, we'll know which of these 8 teams will face Jet Williams and Nene Emerson in the final title match. What an amazing invitational tourney it's been up to now, with Les Femmes Fatale powering their way through all their opponents.
All right, so real quick before we get started, let's have a quick look at the teams. It's Allied Bells, it's Shotzi Blackheart and AJ Lee, the Texan Ladies Association and Pretty Poison, the Angels of Anarchy and Next Gen, and Maya Yim and Zia Lee going up against Showtime and Titania Tatiana.
The following contest is a Tag Team Championship first round match. On the way to the ring, Zia Lee and Mia Yim.
The Deadly Dolls, Mia Yim and Zia Lee, lift at this tournament opportunity and have drawn as their randomly selected opponents the pair of Titania, Tatiana, and Showbiz. And right out of the gate, there's a size and weight disadvantage for the Deadly Dolls here, and I'm betting they know it. And Mia and Zia will probably adjust their game plan accordingly for this one, knowing it's do or die. Turkey pie here, with elimination being the only other choice on the very short menu.
Oh boy, the big red bully and her mindless grinning bulldog, Titania Tatiana and Showbiz. Well now, like we said, well, anybody could join up, and well, everybody did. There was a Star Wars movie line around the block to get into this tournament, and well, between me and Steve Groves, we figured it all out, and we got our 16 teams, and well, for Wheel or for Woe, this is going to be a great tournament, I'm telling you.
And it's not just Titania the Deadly Dolls have to worry about. Despite what fans think of her, Showbiz is a fairly competent wrestler in her own right, just not as high power as her queen and master here.
Tanya could never, ever have a partner that could upstage her. The partnership would end right there. No, Showbiz only does just enough to be useful, without looking better than her boss. She's an excellent underling.
Monty Burns has Smithers on The Simpsons, and Titania has Showbiz. Perfect pairing, so it seems.
Well, guys, if we're done not being nice to Titania and Showbiz, can we please get this show on the road here? All right. Well, here we go. The second half of the Rage Ladies Tag Team Tournament. And we've got Zia Lee and Titania starting us off. Look at this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, whoa. No, don't abuse the referee. Don't do that. Titania. But Zia against the ropes. Taking advantage of an unconscious referee here to do a little rope choking. And here we go. Titania. Oh, look at that. Zia Lee with a quick counter. Catches a knee to the midsection. The referee needs to get the hell out of the way. Titania pitches Zia Lee across the ring. They lock up. And look at this. He's just taking Zia Lee around the horn here, figuring out what she's going to do with her. Head first into the buckle. Oh, look at this. She's warming it up, and boom! Oh, man, clothesline. I think she's got something in that right elbow pad. I do. Showbiz in on the tag and hurls Zia Lee across the ring pretty much effortlessly. Like you said, huge size and weight disadvantage for the Deadly Dolls. Zia Lee tags in Maya Yim, and here we go. Showbiz opens up with a series of hard shots. Puts Maya Yim against the ropes. at this. Out onto the floor. Look at the contemptuous look on the face of Showbiz as she comes out to join Mia Yim out there. Kick to the gut. And look at this, all the way up. Oh, man, powerbomb into the apron. Showbiz. Not fooling around here. Going to work on Mia Yim, and she's in big trouble right now. Showbiz. Respecting the count, takes herself back inside. Look at this, taking a little time to mock Mia Yim here. Right in front of Xia Li, too. Oh, man. Oh, she's got spunk. I hate spunk. All right, here we go. Mia Yim with a kick to the midsection. Couple of hard shots from Showbiz, spinning back fist and a hard forearm. Takes Mia Yim down, and in comes Tatiana. Oh, and Big Bad Red is not in a good mood, looks like. In comes Xia Li on the tag. Effortlessly shoved away by Titania. Has her up. Oh, man, look at that. Quick counter from Xia Li. Got to be kind of impressed with that. Now she is just putting the boots to Titania. Laid up on the ground here. Oh, man, look at this. Again, effortlessly shoved away by Titania. Quick kick to the gut. Couple of hard shots. Xia Li puts Titania up against the ropes. Look at this right here. Now working those kicks, takes her down, which I believe is the strategy. Is she trying to take Titania off her vertical base? Can't do as much damage when she's laid on the ground, which makes a lot of sense. Xia Li locks up Titania. Oh, impressive power, nice scoop slam. And another hard kick to the back, doing all the possible damage she can before Titania can stand back up. Looks like Mia Yim got a little bit roughed up on the outside by Showbiz, too. Lock up again. Titania pitches Xia Li across the ring. Now into a shoulder claw, but too close to the ropes. Ref calls for the break. Titania rounds her up again. Up over the shoulder. Look at this. Xia Li with the quick chop block. Escapes potential disaster out there. And tags in Mia Yim as Titania gets back to her feet. And Mia Yim locks it up, whips Titania out onto the floor. Xia Li deciding to leave it alone. Mia Yim doing a little showboating there as Titania makes her way back inside. Right away with the series of kicks, but Titania quick on the draw counters. Has her up over the shoulders, and boom, like a sack of trash. In comes Showbiz on the tag. Mia Yim absolutely just now starting to get to her feet. Counters with a hard shot to the midsection. Locks up Showbiz. Showbiz counters with elbows to the midsection too. Oh, man. Showbiz. Oh, man. Mia Yim misses with that clothesline, and Showbiz has her up over the shoulder. Oh, whoa. Hell of a slam right there. And Showbiz steps out, tags in Titania. Well, the tag team strategy working well for these two ladies right now. With full advantage over the Deadly Dolls. Titania all the way up on the top rope. Waiting for Mia Yim to get to her feet, and boom, double axe handle connects. And down goes Mia Yim again. Titania in complete control here. Slaps on a submission. And referee watching it, but so far nothing. Mia Yim locks up Showbiz, pitches her outside. Titania goes behind. Has her up. And again, slams her down again hard. And now we got Xia Li and Showbiz going at it on the outside too. Boom! Discus punch. Takes Mia Yim down. And again, Xia Li and Showbiz going at it right on the outside. Whoa, man, what a slam from Titania. On Mia Yim. Hard right hand, another hard right hand. And Mia Yim whipped to the far corner. Here we go, head first into the turnbuckle. Titania side of the head. Off the ropes. Oh, fails to connect with the splash. Mia Yim instinctively got out the way just in time. Mia Yim with Titania on the apron. Drop kick takes her out onto the floor. And here comes Mia Yim out after her. Oh, man, Titania back to her feet. Hard right hand. There's Mia Yim up over the shoulders, but Mia Yim escaping that potential disaster right there. And suplexes Titania out there on the floor. Gotta lead back to her corner, I presume. Out of camera range that Showbiz is back at hers. Man, look at this. Mia Yim banging the head of Tatiana into the floor. Now leg lock and a couple of hard shots to the head. Series of hard right hands. And Titania looking like she's having a little bit of trouble here. Mia Yim rounds her up. Titania counters. Hard right to the midsection. Rolls Mia Yim back into the ring. And here comes Big Bad Titania. Titania rounds up Mia Yim. They lock up. Has her all the way up here. Look at this. Military press drop right here. Boom. Oh, man. And Titania steps out. That was her parting shot. In comes Showbiz off the tag. And Mia Yim ain't moved an inch. Series of hard kicks to the back. Couple of hard shot to the face. And here we go. Now Showbiz displaying a little bit of that sadistic side. Drives two knees right into Mia Yim's back. They lock up. Oh, Mia Yim, look at this. Has her up. Nice sit-out powerbomb. Goes for the cover, too. 1, 2. Ooh, almost a 2. 1.8. 1.8, 1.9 maybe. They lock up. Oh, look at this. Went for the side suplex, but Showbiz turned it around on her. Showbiz. Firing up the band here. Look at this. Showbiz getting ready to do some damage here. Mia Yim stunned. Oh, knee right to the skull. And no doubt Mia Yim is knocked out right there. Covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Man, Showtime and Titania win this one by pinfall. Whoa.
Here are your winners, the Bad Girls.
I really wasn't holding out much hope for the Deadly Dolls here, but get a look at Showbiz dealing the finishing blow on a battered Mia Yim to score the 3 count. And like it or not, Titania and Showbiz will advance to the semi-final round.
Yes, damn it. Full marks to that scooching bootlicker of an honor student Showbiz for a job well done, advancing her team to the next round, facing who knows who.
Good for smooching bootlicker of an honor student. Folks, we'll be back with the next tournament match right after this. Don't you go away.
Advance with the Deadly Dolls out and Titania and Showbiz advancing. Let's look at obnoxious Brandy Knock and Jody Borick, the Bell Council, set to face the fairly new pairing of AJ Lee and Shotzi Blackheart.
That's true. It ain't the first time they partnered together, but it is the first time they go after some tag team goals, so why the hell not?
The Bell Council, they're witches you can't burn.
Well, been some time since we seen the girls of the Bell Council. Last time was a 6-woman tag alongside Hana. But tonight it's just obnoxious Brandy Knox and Jody Borick going after some gold here against Shotzi and AJ Lee. And, well, they're heavily favored to beat Shotzi and AJ Lee. But you know how it is. There can always be an upset. But I'm questioning the likelihood of that one. You know how lovely these girls are and what respect they have for the rule book.
Even with tournament rules being enforced, Brandy and Jody will try whatever they can to bend those rules until they cry for mercy. Not that AJ Lee and Shotzi are exactly Girl Scouts. Any way you look at it, this one's gonna get personal at some point, and once it does, things will really get unpleasant.
What Mr. Cardo means to say is that at some point, we can expect this wrestling match to devolve into a full-blown catfight. I'll keep my hoping hat on.
And their opponents, AJ
Shotzi and AJ have worked well together, but only a time or two. But I suppose they feel they have enough chemistry together as a tag team to warrant giving this tourney a shot. And the luck of the draw hasn't hurt them badly. They've been dealt a pretty fair hand with two opponents that can, like Shotzi and AJ themselves, both wrestle and brawl when they have to. Still, the vote leads towards Brandy and Jody in this matchup.
I got Jody Vorick and AJ Lee starting us off here in this one. And here we go. The bell sounds, and here we go. Another poor referee having a rough night tonight. Oh, man. Meanwhile, AJ Lee kicking the tar out of Jody Vorick. AJ's, oh, man, look at this. Goes behind on Jody. And is taking her wherever she wants to go. But Jody Vorick responds with elbows to the midsection. A couple of hard shots. And a kick that takes AJ Lee down to the mat. Things got chaotic at first, but seems to be under control now. Jody Vorick putting some torture on AJ Lee here in the early goings of this matchup. Drives a pair of knees into AJ Lee's back. Rounds her back up. Goes right back to work. This time, going to work on the other arm. Well, if you're going to do a job, do it thoroughly, I suppose. Jody Vorick not giving AJ Lee any room to breathe here. No wiggle room at all. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. First a Cobra clutch into a little bit of a headlock here, into a crossface now, and here comes Shotzi Blackheart trying to break up the pin, but AJ Lee going to get out of it on her own. Now, Brandy Knox. Shotzi getting into it. But AJ Lee going to work again on Jody Vorick. Got Jody up, hangs her off the top rope, and down she goes. AJ Lee gains control of this situation, kick to the midsection from Jody Vorick. Off the rope, Superman punch takes AJ Lee down. Jody Vorick drives a knee again and again and again and again and again. Oh, can't you see what I'm trying to say, darling? Oh, man. Jody Vorick just going 7 kinds of crazy on AJ Lee right here. Jody picks herself up to the top rope. Down she comes, double stomp. Both sandaled feet to the midsection. Meanwhile, Brandy Knox on the outside going to work on Shotzi Blackheart. Both the Allied Bells doing what they usually do best, taking their slow time torturing their opponents. And only a 2 count on the attempted pin by Jody Vorick. Jody misses with the kick. AJ Lee misses with the slap. Jody Vorick with a devastating series of kicks, including a spin kick that takes AJ Lee down. In comes obnoxious Brandy Knox. Brandy gonna pick right up where Jody left off the... Oh, man, missed that moonsault by a country mile. AJ Lee out of the way just in time. Hard kick takes Brandy down to the canvas, right in the center of the logo. AJ with this into an octopus stretch on Brandy Knox. Brandy finds her way out, takes AJ Lee down to the mat. Nose first. They lock up. Brandy whipped out onto the floor, and AJ Lee gonna head right on out after her. AJ Lee going to work on Brandy Knox on the outside. Referee counting again. This tournament match is a count of 10, not 20 like a usual RWL match. Brandy counters. Hard forearm. Puts AJ Lee up against the barricade. Hard right hand. Hard shot to the midsection. Now Brandy. Oh, man. Just hanging her off that... Oh, hangs her off the barricade and a boot to the side of the face. Brandy Knox hurls AJ Lee back into the ring. And again, like you said, Johnny, Well, the Allied Bells are heavily favored to win this one. Looks like they're not doing too bad for themselves right now. Oh, AJ Lee counters with an elbow to the side of the head. Brandy counters with a kick to the midsection. And into the turnbuckle goes AJ Lee on the wrong side of town. Little cheap shot there from Jody Warwick. Jumps in and interferes and takes AJ Lee down to the mat. Steps right out like I didn't do nothing wrong. Brandy off the second rope drives the knee into the chest of AJ Lee. Off the ropes, beautiful moonsault. Covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Only 2 counts. Brandy stomps AJ Lee and whips Shotzi Blackheart out onto the floor. AJ Lee counters with a kick and a boot to the side of the face for Brandy Knox. AJ Lee covers. 1, 2. No, just a 2. Brandy able to break out of the pin. AJ Lee stalking Brandy Knox now. Look at this. All the way spun around back into that octopus hold again. Jody Warwick there to spoil the pin. Takes herself outside, going after Shotzi now. Headlock takedown. Jody Warwick on Brandy Knox. She's really cranking in the pressure. Meanwhile, on the inside, Brandy takes down AJ Lee. Hard series of shots. Jody Warwick back to her corner just in time for the tag. Jody off the ropes, fails to connect with the moonsault. Kick to the head for AJ Lee. They lock up. And bound off to the ropes. And Jody, to this, oh man, series of knees to the head, draped off the ropes, and here's Jody calling for it, and boom, a savage kick that takes AJ Lee out onto the floor, and whoa, man, over the top rope, over to Shotzi Blackheart, takes her down too. Jody Warwick, the Bell Council, the witches that cannot be burned, they are showing off tonight. Look at this, Jody going after Shotzi. Beat to the Bodran, repeated shots to the chest as AJ Lee takes a moment to consider what to do next. But Shotzi Blackheart's out there on the floor, and now Jody Warwick going after her, completely forgetting about AJ Lee, the legal woman in the ring. Drives both knees into the mat. AJ Lee taking a little time to showboat here. Into the steel steps goes Shotzi, and I think AJ Lee's about time she goes to save her partner, who is getting a tar kicked out of her right now. And here she comes, AJ Lee, trying to get Jody Warwick back in the ring here. The referee's still counting. Again, it's only a 10 count. Jody gets caught in an arm drag from AJ Lee. AJ Lee goes behind. One arm slams Jody Warwick down to the floor. Shotzi Blackheart, not sure what to do with herself here. Hard slap puts Jody up against the barricade. Another hard shot keeps her there. Time's running out. AJ Lee takes herself back inside the ring. Has herself a good chuckle. Counts up at 8. Jody needs to snap the hell out of it. Referee trying to get her back in the ring. But no good. Counts at 9. And that is it. Shotzi Blackheart and AJ Lee win this one by a countout.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee
O'Nelly and Hubba Hubba
Shotzi.
beat. Not just an upset, but a mammoth upset, as AJ and Shotzi snatched this one away from the council, with Mrs. CM Punk herself, AJ Lee, battering Jody Warwick senseless on the outside to garner a count-out victory for herself and Shotzi Blackheart, who now move forward to the semi-final round and have burned the witches in a most unexpected manner. Brandy and Jody must be mad enough to chew roofing nails.
Oh, Wally, they got to be so mad. Folks, coming up next is going to be my favorites, the Texan Ladies Association going up against Kanari Doku, Pretty Poison, all when we return after the break. Don't you go away.
All right, up next is set to be Emi Tano and Kyoko Manabe, Kanari Doku, facing Callie Parrish and Silver Bullet Jody Holler, the Texan Ladies Association.
Yeah, well, ain't no mystery who I'm rooting for in this one, is it?
Well, I sure didn't think it was gonna be Pretty Poison.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring,
Emi Kano and Kyoko Minabe, the pair of Pretty Poison, driving the fans into the frenzy as usual. Given this Japanese duo's popularity, they seem natural choices as Rage Ladies Tag Champs. But they'll have to get past Callie and Jody, who are former Ladies Tag Champs, and that's gonna be a little on the tough side for Kanari Delku.
Well, you know what? For some people, this is the best 48 seconds of the entire show. Let them enjoy it.
and their opponents, the Union.
And here they come now. Callie Parrish and the Silver Bullet Jody Holler, the Texan Ladies Association, happy to be back and happy to be a part of this ladies tag tournament. The Texan ladies do have lots of fans who would love to see Callie and Jody snag themselves some tag team gold again. And these two ladies, still under the guidance of MJ Ferrantino, have vowed to go the distance in this tournament, and it wouldn't surprise me at all.
It would sure be great for them after being laid up for a month by the Bell Council this past spring. Man, it's a good thing those two teams didn't end up facing each other here all over again.
Well, sir, the Texan ladies looking pretty happy to be back. All right, we got Kyoko Minabe starting off with Callie Parrish on the other side. Referee rings the bell. This referee. Look at this. Both of them. Oh, wow. Callie Parrish with a Hurricane Rana on the ring official. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Poor referee. Meantime, Kyoko Minabe misses with a shot, connects with a kick, locks up with Callie Parrish. Spinning slam, covers, hooks the leg right away. One. Only one. Just one. Steps in, tags out, tags in Emi Kano. And Emi catches a kick from Callie off the ropes. Oh, here we go. Whirlicane Rana. Boom. Down goes Emi Kano. And Callie Parrish goes into a submission, but Emi quick with the escape. Oh, man. Nice reverse Hurricane Rana right there. Emi Kano with Callie Parrish down on the mat. And going to work on Callie Parrish on her side of town. Goes behind. Neck breaker drop. And Emi tags in Kyoko. And Kyoko follows up with a couple of stomps and a kick. Keeping Callie Parrish down there on the mat if she can. Into another submission. Rear chin lock with that knee being driven into the back, but Callie Parrish, quick with the escape, gets countered on the kick. Kyoko gets countered by Callie. Callie with a kick and a drop kick. It takes Kyoko down to the canvas. And in comes Silver Bullet Jody Haller for the first time. Jody with a kick and another kick and a chop. And Kyoko gets taken down face first. Jody picks herself to the higher end district right away, connects with a beautiful crossbody, covers and hooks the leg. One. No, just the one. Kyoko still far too strong. Off the top rope, beautiful moonsault from Jody Haller, and in comes Callie Parrish. The Texan ladies working on overdrive here. Quick cover. One. Emi Kano there to spoil the pin. Whips Jody Haller out onto the floor. Callie Parrish continues her work on Kyoko Manabe. Beautiful moonsault from Callie. Callie rounds up Kyoko. Cradle position. Yeah, butt first into the buckle and out onto the center of the ring. Hard kick to the back. Callie Parrish all the way up high in the sky. Got her target sighted. Kyoko just getting back to her feet. And whoa, oh, beautiful corkscrew. Would have been great if it had landed. Bad move from Callie Parrish. And Kyoko Manabe counters. Gonna take advantage of the mistake here. Locks up Callie. And whips her out onto the floor. Kyoko out on the floor right after Callie Parrish. Now delivering all kinds of kicks and a beautiful moonsault out on the floor to Callie. First time Kanari Doku in control of this match. Oh man, a series of hard right hands right to the head. Kyoko rounds Callie up. Oh man, hurled across the floor towards the timekeeper's area. Now, oh, drives the knee into the crook of the arm. Rounds Callie Parrish back up. Kyoko making her way back inside. Jumps over into the ring. Jumps back out, restarts the count here. Callie Parrish goes behind. Oh man, right into the corner of the steel steps, right in the midsection. Oh, Kyoko Manabe certainly feeling that one. Callie Parrish rounding up a little support here from the crowd in Montreal. Here comes Kyoko Manabe. Callie with a quick DDT out there on the floor. There's a little rocket-style kicks to the head. Rounds up Kyoko again. Has her up, but Kyoko Manabe quick and counters with a DDT on Callie Parrish. Callie gets gathered back up. Kyoko. Hard shove across towards the corner. Brings herself back in. Waiting for here we go. Tags in Emi Kano. Emi locks up Callie Parrish. Has her all the way up, but look at this surprise. Callie Parrish through the back door. Suplex on Emi Kano. Callie Parrish rounds Emi up again. Trying to escort her to the corner. The Texan ladies corner head first into the buckle. A hard kick. Head first into the buckle a second time. Look at this. Callie Parrish goes for the hat trick here. Wow, okay. And oh, look at this. Calls for the running bulldog. Boom, center ring. Down goes Emi. In comes Jody Haller on the tag. Jody Haller, the silver bullet, with a beautiful moonsault. Covers. 1, 2. Kyoko Manabe there to spoil the tag. Callie Parrish escorts her to the outside. Jody Haller with another Whirlican Rana on Emi Kano. Emi quickly back to her feet. Ooh, beautiful kick right there from Emi. Jody with a quick reverse Hurricane Rana. Look at this, Callie Parrish on the outside. Working on Kyoko Manabe too. Jody. Whoa, beautiful, beautiful. Yeehaw, neck breaker right there. Covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, my man, 2.9.999. Man, narrow. Oh man, Jody all the way up on the top rope here. Waiting for Emi Kano. And Will, top rope Hurricane Rana covers. 1, 2. Oh, beautiful pin, almost worked. Kick to the head from Emi Kano. Emi rounds up Jody. Suplex. Jody quickly back to her feet. Hard kick. Gets countered by Emi. On the ropes now. Counters the Irish whip. Look at this. Whoa. Beautiful counter from Emi Kano into a gorgeous dropkick. Beautifully executed. Might be the move of the match right there as she tags in Kyoko. Kyoko moves in on Jody Haller. Whips her to the far corner. Oh, calling for a running bulldog of her own. Boom, right there, center ring. Face first into the logo. Oh, and here we go, that split leg drop right there. That could be it. 1, 2, oh. Callie Parrish spoiling the pin. Emi Kano squirts Callie Parrish to the outside. And Kyoko Manabe resumes her work on Jody Haller. Beautiful moonsault, covers. 1, 2. Oh, and there's another brawl on the outside going on here too. Here we go. Split leg drop again. 1, 2. Oh, what? Get shut up, man. Jody Haller still in this game, and oh man, Emi Kano just teeing off on Callie Parrish. Drop kick from Kyoko Manabe. Jody and Emi both miss with their attempted drop kicks. Look at this from behind. German suplex from Jody Haller. Silver Bullet moves in on Kyoko. Hard stomp to the back. Beautiful moonsault. Jody covers. 1, 2. Emi Kano there to spoil the pin again. Oh man, look at that. Jody Haller not liking this at all. DDTs. Emi Kano face first into the mat. Takes herself topside. Kyoko Manabe center ring. Beautiful crossbody splash. Hard stomp to the midsection. Jody Haller firmly in control. Drop kick. Takes Kyoko back down again as she steps out, and in comes Callie Parrish. With both members of Kanari Doku laid out. One on the inside, one on the out. Callie, look at that. That yeehaw neck breaker right there. 1, 2, 3. That is all, folks. The Texan Ladies Association wins this one by pinfall.
Here are your winners, the Union!
A celebratory high five between Parrish and Haller, securing the knowledge that their spot in the next round is now locked in, with that 3-count pinfall over Kanari Doku.
All right, there you have it. Kanari Doku presenting a challenge to the Texan Ladies Association, but not challenged enough. Callie Parrish and Jody Haller coming up with a 3-count pinfall win here to advance to the next round. Now, folks, we still got one more match to go, and we'll be bringing it right to you right after this break. All right, folks, let's wrap up the first hour with our last first-round match of the evening. Two teams that definitely have a rivalry going for a long time, don't like each other. Heather and Wendy Hardcore, the Angels of Anarchy, set to go up against Angie Angel Guns and Rosita of Next Gen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the
Oh man, this is one case where the luck of the draw didn't work out to haunt DOA. And Next Gen have been bitter rivals for many years, and this is set to be the loudest clash so far in this tournament.
Hey man, somebody get on the phone, get the headbangers on the phone and tell them we got their double date standing by. Man.
8 teams in all, and the Angels and Next Gen end up against one another yet again. And you just know, Wendy and Heather Hardcore are gonna take some liberties with Angie Angel Guns and Rosita if they feel it can be gotten away with. But on the flip side of that, Angie and Rosita are very experienced in dealing with the AOA. No matter what happens, this is set to be one hotly disputed matchup.
Whether in tags or trios, the Angels of Anarchy and Next Gen have been battling back and forth for almost a decade now, and I'm sure both teams are more than annoyed by the luck of the draw in this instance, and it's gonna lead to one very rough matchup.
Right, well, we got Heather Hardcore and Angie Angel Guns starting us off here. And this is going to be wild. Here we go, the bell rings. And, oh, man, a couple of hard slaps. Angie Angel Guns pushes it away and off the ropes, and a Superman punch takes Heather Hardcore down. Steps out. In comes Rosita on the tag. Right away, tagging early, tagging often. Heather Hardcore with a hard series of shots puts Rosita up against the ropes. Whip to the ropes. Leapfrog and a crossbody from Heather Hardcore. As Heather steps out and in comes Wendy Hardcore. Rosita back to her feet. Rosita with a kick and a chop and another chop and a forearm to the face puts Wendy on the ropes. Irish whip to the ropes. Ducks under. Look at that. That was beautiful. Into a Hurricane Rana, man. I tell you what, Rosita can work, man. Hard kick to the back. Now Rosita drives a knee into the crook of Wendy's arm. Steps out. In comes Angie Angel Guns. Oh, man. Angie goes to work on Wendy again. These two teams, they do not like each other. They have been rivals for a long, long time. Oh, man, a series of driving knees from Angie into the chest of Wendy Hardcore. Steps out. In comes Rosita on the tag. Rosita, daughter of Rod Whitley, steps in here and locks it up with Wendy. Puts her up against the ropes. And look at this. Whip to the ropes. Again, that clever little duck under and into a Hurricane Rana on Wendy. Man, threw her ass over a tea kettle. Rosita, all the way up on the top rope here. And boom! Oh, man, catches a couple of knees instead of the crossbody she was shooting for. Wendy slams Rosita's head down to the canvas. Steps out, has had quite enough. In comes Heather. Heather Hardcore moves in, and look at this. Rosita off the ropes. A little bit of a Whirly-Can Rana right there, center ring. Boom, down goes Heather Hardcore. Rosita steps out. In comes Angie on the tag. Angie gets locked up. Heather Hardcore, chicken wing suplex. Nicely done. Rounds Angie up, has her up. Oh, man, Fisherman Buster with a bridge and a pin. One. Just a one. Angie able to break that pin. Angie gets rounded up. And again, a second Fisherman Buster. This time no pin. But Wendy gets tagged in. Angie back to her feet. A kick and a block punch. Spinning back fist misses the mark. Kick to the midsection. Connected with us. Oh, man, Wendy went down hard. Man, wow. Series of short kicks to the head. Down goes Wendy Hardcore. Angie brings in Rosita on the tag. Hard kick. Another hard kick. A chop. Another chop. And an L forearm to the face. Oh, man, off the ropes. Here comes Rosita again. Another Whirlican Rana right there. Down goes Wendy and into a beautiful moonsault right there. Rosita rounds Wendy up over the shoulders. Here we go. Boom, neck breaker drop from Rosita. Boom for the cover, hooks the leg. One. No, man, just a one. Heather Hardcore there to spoil the pin. Rosita shows her the way out. And Wendy counters with a drop kick, takes Rosita down. Follows it up with a hard shot to the head. Oh, man, look at this. Working the arm and shoulder of Rosita. Wendy Hardcore. Look at this. Oh, man, standing knees to the gut. Wendy catches a couple of hard shots from Rosita. Rosita catches an arm drag from Wendy. Wendy up on the second rope here. Boom. Oh, this with the knees. Oh, that hurt. She ain't got no knee pads neither. Well, she's going to try something else, and boom. Drives the knees into the midsection yet again. Wendy. Off the ropes. Oh, man, basement dropkick right to the face. Wendy Hardcore. Oh, man, hard overhand right. Takes Rosita down to one knee. Rosita counters with a hard shot to the midsection. Wendy counters with elbows to the midsection as well. Wendy locks Rosita up, kick to the gut. Look at this, beautiful flip right there. As Wendy steps out, in comes Heather. Heather Hardcore moves in on Rosita, still laid out on the canvas. Rosita back to her feet, connects with a kick, locks up Heather. Heather counters with elbows to the midsection. Heather Hardcore locks up Rosita, snap suplex. As Heather steps out and in comes Wendy. And in comes Angie Angel Guns on the tag. Fresh partners right here. Oh, Wendy misses with the clothesline. Angie goes behind. And look at this little double team. Little dual Russian leg sweep for Wendy Hardcore. As Angie Angel Guns continues to make her move towards Wendy. Wendy trying to find her way out of town as Angie decides she's going to try something else. In comes Heather on the tag. And Angie moves in. Oh, misses with the running kick. Off the ropes comes Heather. Drop kick takes Angie down. Angie rounded up. Another drop kick from Heather Hardcore. AOA trying to seize control of this situation right here. Angie back to her feet, and boom, another drop kick from Heather Hardcore. And Wendy has not returned to her corner yet. So I'm wondering what's going on with her. Angie gets rounded up. Another Fisherman Buster. As Heather rounds Angie up, Angie says, no. Look at this running kick. Oh, man, bent her over like a seal. Angie face plants. Heather Hardcore face first into the canvas. Spinning punch. Oh, man, down goes Heather. Series of short kicks to the forehead. And in comes Rosita on the tag. What has happened to Wendy Hardcore as Rosita goes for the cover? One. Just a one. No sign of Wendy Hardcore anywhere. Hard kick to the back from Rosita. Follows it up with a stomp. Takes a walk out. In comes Angie. There's Wendy. Back to her feet at long last. Angie with a kick to Heather. Whips Heather out onto the apron. Heather counters and catches the kick that takes her out onto the floor. Angie Angel Guns doing a little sauntering, a little bit of showing off, a little bit of showboating here. Takes herself out, comes after. She's going to go after Wendy? No, rolls herself back into the ring. Oh, yes, she is. She's going after Wendy, all right. Wendy counters as Heather moves in. What a kick. As Angie covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Wendy right there to spoil the pin. Wendy gets caught from behind. Short arm clothesline spins Wendy around. And out goes Wendy. Oh, man, beautiful shooting star. From Angie Angel Guns on Heather Hardcore, tags in Rosita. Wendy Hardcore spending a lot of time laid out. But this Rosita, sensing victory might be near here. Moves in. Misses with the drop kick. Heather Hardcore a little too quick on the draw. Rounds her up. Counters with a series of kicks and chops. Has Rosita up. Scoop slam. Right center ring. Rounds her up yet again. Another drop kick. Down goes Rosita. As Heather Hardcore goes to work stretching the arm and shoulder of Rosita. Heather covers. 1, 2. Just a 2. Rosita able to power out of that pin. Heather rounds her up again. Oh, man. Devastating short arm clothesline. Heather. Hard elbow to the top of the skull for Rosita. They lock up. And here we go. Another. Look at this drop for chicken wing suplex. Wound up in an arm drag. Rosita. With that quick resourcefulness of hers. Tags in Angie Angel Guns. Angie misses the kick. Connects with a couple of hard shots. Side suplex takes Heather down on the mat. Angie rounds her up again. Whoa, man, there's that kick one more time as Angie goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, man, almost a 3. Damn close off the ropes. Beautiful crossbody to the back of Heather Hardcore. Angie rounds her up again. Kick to the midsection counter from Heather. Collision and nothing happens. Now trading shots back and forth. Angie in control, double shot. Stuns. Heather Hardcore has her reeling. Side suplex. Followed up with a stomp and a kick. Angie Angel Guns delivering a series of hard lefts to the head. Heather Hardcore follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Here we go. Rosita working on Wendy Hardcore on the outside. No wonder we haven't seen them. Well, Next Gen firing on all cylinders, inside and outside. Beautiful moonsault Comanche Angel Guns followed up with a stomp on Heather Hardcore. Misses with the knee. Locks up. Whips Heather to the apron. Hard right hand. And another, but Heather counters with a forearm, gets herself back in the ring. They lock up, kicks in the midsection from Heather Hardcore. They lock up again. Angie has her up to long vertical suplex, but no. Heather Hardcore counters, turns it into a German release suplex, and delivers a crushing knee to the head of Angie Angel Guns. Well, the tides turn quick this time around. Leg snap from Heather Hardcore. And Angie in some serious trouble right here, center ring. Taking stomps and kicks and, oh man, look at this. Into a submission. And she's got it cinched in real good, Heather Hardcore. And Rosita, too occupied with Wendy Hardcore to see what's going on. But Angie finds her way out of the situation. Couple of elbows, and Rosita gets back to her corner, which means Wendy will be back to her corner shortly. And in comes Rosita on the tag just in the nick of time, too. Rosita goes to work on Heather Hardcore, who doesn't seem to know where she's at. Counter with a kick to the head. Heather Hardcore back to her feet. Goes after Rosita. Kick to the midsection. Look at this. Oh, man. Sit out. Covered. Hook the leg. 1, 2. No. No, like a 2.8. Heather Hardcore gets frustrated and brings in Wendy on the tag. Rosita still laid out center ring. As Heather Hardcore moves in, rounds Rosita up. Locks her up. Oh, look at this. By the throat right here. Oh, man. A short choke slam right there. Wendy rounds Rosita up. Flip over neck whip off the ropes and a drop kick takes Rosita down to the mat again. As Wendy steps out and tags in Heather Hardcore. Now, Rosita has been in trouble for some time now. Heather Hardcore moves in. Hard series of chops and slaps on. Man, this is just vicious. Off the ropes. Oh, man, driving knee. Takes Rosita down. But Heather rounds her up again. Lock up. Rosita whipped to the ropes. Collision, nothing happens. Hard kick to the midsection from Heather. Has her up. Oh, sit out measurement. 1, 2. Oh, man. Oh, this one's getting crazy, guys. Heather rounds Rosita up. Rosita with a little do the hustle here. Counters. A couple of quick shots. Counters Heather again. Series of kicks puts Heather in the corner. As Rosita whips her to the opposing corner. Stops short. Delivers another kick. Here we go. She is calling for the running bulldog. Boom. Center ring right in the logo. As Rosita covers. 1. And Heather right there to break it up at 1. Rosita pitches Wendy out onto the floor and resumes her work on Heather Hardcore. Rosita. Top rope, high rent district here. Target sighted, waiting to sink same. Here we go. Hurricane Rana takes Heather down. And Rosita now stalking Heather Hardcore. Look at this, up over the shoulders. But check it out, Heather Hardcore not going for it. Locks up Rosita. And now it's Heather stalking Rosita. Talk about a switch. Sudden turn of fate here. And up and into that sit-out buster again. 1, 2, 3. I don't believe it. Angels of Anarchy defeats Next Gen. Unbelievable.
Here are your winners.
Well, folks, as you can gauge from that loud booing, this upset here is not sitting well with the fans in Montreal. The Angels of Anarchy pulling off an upset and a half over Next Gen, and they're going to advance to the next round whether we like it or not. Oh, what a huge disappointment.
And also the second major upset in this first round of the tournament, just after a Jay Leanne Shotzi swiping their match away from the Bell Council. It's gonna make for an interesting semi-final round, and that begins in the second half, which will begin when we come back right after this break.